name is Lodi, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a stress removal. I've done videos like these before, but it'll be pretty similar to those. So, I hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to start off with two primary ways of kind of detecting your stress to start. So the first one is going to be this guy. And what I want you to do is start off by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. So we're going to start with, and make sure that you have found yourself into a comfortable position. And once you have found yourself in a comfortable position, I want you to close your eyes, and we're going to do 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, and 4-second exhale. So let's go ahead and start with closing your eyes and the 4-second inhale. Here we go. Hold. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. And kind of as we're in this space, I want you to start allowing yourself to think about the things that have stressed you, but don't dwell on them, just acknowledge them for now. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold. And exhale. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. And as you start to think of these things, maybe they're stressors, maybe they're kind of anxiety-inducing thoughts. Just simply acknowledge them. Do not dwell on them. Then we'll move on to another kind of sound here, more of a constant kind of. I like to think of it like it can kind of sound like ocean waves coming in and then out. It's a similar kind of sound, but again, we're going to do 4 seconds inhale. So go ahead and inhale 4 seconds for me. Hold. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Now, in these last 2 breaths, I want you to focus on feeling the stressors build in your body as you inhale for 4, and then feel the tension leave your body when you exhale. And once we reach that point, we'll be ready for some removal strategies. So inhale here 4 seconds. Hold. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Right, so now you should be at a place where you feel quite relaxed and you've acknowledged kind of some of the recent stressors in your life. But now we need to shift over into a removal process. So I'm going to prepare what I need for the next stage. So now I'm going to start off by grabbing here, plucking, and throwing like that. Grabbing here, and throwing like that. Grab, 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 grabbing here and throwing. Grab, grab, grabbing here and throwing. Grab, grab, and notice as I'm coming in and taking these things away, I want you to begin acknowledging that many of these stressors, while valid, are also temporary. And grab, that you have the strength to overcome them. Grab, 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 grab. And so, while at the time they may feel overwhelming, as long as you take the time to do things like this, sit down and relax, that these stressors really are not a big deal for you. Grab, 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 grab. And as I'm starting to take away a lot of these things, what you do, start to notice that you feel some weight being taken away from you. Grab, 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 grab. This is a long one here. And throw. Grab, grab. Another long one here. stress will likely exist either way. But how you think about it and what you allow it to become in your mind is ultimately where the stress comes from. So, once you acknowledge that, it can start to become easier to not allow yourself to get stressed. Perhaps it starts off with smaller things that would have regularly caused you stress. But eventually, you can get to the point where you experience far less stress from the same kind of life that you would have been living anyway. And try and take some form of responsibility for the way you feel, some autonomy, and some self-awareness that you can control what stresses you. And once you can start to tell yourself that, but then eventually grab, really start to believe it. Grab, then I think you will find yourself with far less stress in your life. Grab. Pluck, 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 pluck. Pluck, 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 pluck. And maybe we hold our hand up here and pluck, 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 drop it into our hand. Pluck, 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 drop it into the hand. Drop it into the hand. And then get rid of it. We'll do the same. Pluck, drop it in the hand. Pluck, 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 drop it into the hand. Pluck and drop in, pluck and drop in, pluck and drop. There goes a motorcycle. Kind of dust that all away. we have gotten the majority of the stressors taken out of you, we can move into the final phase. Now, this final stage is going to be to kind of just make sure we get everything off the surface. So, I have a little rag here, and all we're going to do is we'll get it wet here first. Kind of squeeze it out, make sure it has just enough moisture in it to do proper cleaning. Alright. And now what we'll do is kind of wipe here initially to kind of get a lot of the cleaning off, and then we're gonna wipe back over the top here. Good. Good. And in this final stage, we can start to take another couple series of deep breaths, and following this, all this removal, you start to notice yourself feel a lot less burdens and feel very relaxed. And so after this final phase, I welcome you to try your best to relax and maybe even start to fall asleep. So I'm going to get this kind of cleanse this out here. And as we do this kind of final wipe down here, I want you to again close your eyes and take some deep breaths. So inhale for 4 here. Hold. And exhale. And as we approach the ending of the video in the removal session, I want you to also begin to focus on gratitude, seeking the positive things in your life, and beginning to try and focus on those things and have them dominate the forefront of your brain space rather than these stressors. So, this acts as a very good preventative measure for stress and negative energy. So, one more time, let's inhale for your physical or mental health.